So about a year and a half ago, whoa, get to that later. About a year and a half ago, I started experiencing floaters in my right eye, and I just kind of like brushed it off because I googled and it said like it could be normal and whatever. Okay, so that was happening. I was also kind of experiencing migraines as well, but I had also got like in a car accident where my head hit the windshield really bad. It was like glass in my head type of thing, and then I was working at the airport and I hit my head there as well. So I've just kind of chalked it up to kind of like that, right? So moving forward, I would say, my vision was getting worse. I had ended up getting pregnant, and I chalked it up to that, being pregnant. Okay, so boom, I'm still having migraines. I'm pregnant now, so it's like my vision is fucked up. I'm having bad migraines. I'm super fatigued. My brain is foggy, but I'm chalking this all up to pregnancy because you have your mommy brain, just all this stuff. Okay, so then, in the midst of my pregnancy, my eye started to twitch really bad in my right eye. It would like twitch close, and then it would like open up when it wanted to, right? So after that started happening, I said that I was going to make an appointment for neurology because I'm like, at this point, it got to be something going on. I do that. I do an MRI. They see white matter in my brain. Okay, cool. We chalk it up from it being the migraines because it can cause that, right? Boom, which I thought was kind of weird because I'm like, well, I haven't had these migraines that long. Like, well, I feel like you would have to have migraines for a long time for you to like have white matter and lesions, whatever, on your brain. Okay, boom. So I'm just thinking it's from the migraines. Okay, so now fast forward, I'm postpartum. I didn't have my baby, and things aren't getting better. They're getting worse. I'm like feeling super fatigued. My body is just like completely achy. I'll wake up and my knee or just my joints will be hurt and my back hurts super bad, which I chalk that up to the epidural. Okay. So about 2 weeks ago, my stomach started to go numb on the left side. So I'm thinking like, damn, it gotta be my IUD or something because what the fuck? So then it starts to move to my back. So now I'm like, okay, let me go to the hospital because my shit going on. Something gotta be wrong. Get to the hospital, they tested me, they do a CT scan, they like, well, we don't see anything, whoop, but we're gonna transfer you, we're gonna admit you because somebody has to figure out why your stomach is going on. It could be something going on. Boom, transfer me to another hospital. They're running tests, they're just trying to figure it out. They give me an MRI on my back because they're like, you know what? You had a baby. Could be a pinched nerve. Boom. Okay, perfect. That's what it sounds like. You got to be a pinched nerve. My back been hurting. It makes sense. So we do the MRI. I feel like they didn't want to tell me what it was. And, I was pissed. I'm like, y'all not listening to me. Y'all think it's the IUD. Y'all keep saying that everything that's coming back is not seeming like it's anything wrong. So I'm like, you know what? Send me home. So I'm trying to go home. And them motherfuckers came in there like, they set me down. Miss Dean, unfortunately, something came back on your MRI. So I'm like, okay. So now my doctor come in. That's how I know it was real. And he set me down and he's like, Miss Dean, we did find a lesion on your spine. And it could be something critical. And, we think it could be MS, but we have to do more testing. So, boom. When I hear MS, I'm like, You know, everything is running through my mind. Everything is starting to make sense. All my symptoms points to MS. Both my grandparents, my mom, on both sides, both her parents had MS. Both had different types, but under the same umbrella. So now I'm like, fuck. It ain't looking too good. It's not looking too good. If you're not familiar with what multiple sclerosis is, basically your immune system eats at the coverings. It eats at your nerve coverings, right? So then your nerves aren't protected, and so which it starts to disconnect from brain to body, which makes you lose mobility. So my grandmother had a version of MS, and she had the worst kind. So like literally she woke up one day and could not move. And she didn't live too much longer, past that. May my granny rest in peace. My grandpa also had it. He had a milder case, but ultimately he still passed. So that's what's going on with me. And I'm in good spirits because I'm covered, and whatever is meant to happen will happen. But I have to stay positive in my spirit. So that's what's going on with me. I'm still waiting on a couple things, but the infection in my back is an MS infection, so that's just what it's looking like, and it's genetic, so that just is what it is. And I'm sad, but it's okay. So yes, that's my new journey in life, and I'm ready to tackle this thing and be there for my babies, because that's the most important. So